What's up guys, we are in Maribor for European Champs and the World Cup. Exciting. Love Maribor, it always delivers. We're all set up for Euro Champs here. It's going to be a good week. El's out with us grafting away. So the build up to this event has been leaving Leger, big disappointment for both me and Dan, and then going on to Alpe d'Huez for the Mega Avalanche. We started off there with some downhill testing on the old World Cup track that they used in 2003, which is an amazing track. Both of us got our mojo back and then went into the Mega Avalanche and had a good race there. I was 4th and Dan 15th, so that was mint. From there we headed home. I took some time off with my shoulder. Dan went on to National Champs. Solid result for him there, came 9th. El was down there helping him. Good weekend all around there for Dan. Before coming out here we went to Fort William for 2 days. The idea behind that was to get on the World Cup track before coming here, just get up to speed on a track we know, get the timing out, use the free lap. We did just that, but then unfortunately last run I ripped a tyre, just one of those things, one of the sharp Fort William rocks. Tore the tyre, front wheel, went down straight away, nothing I could do, no warning. One of the biggest crashes I've ever had. Hit my head, my neck, my elbow, my ribs, my back, both hands, really tore myself up. I then had a week before we came here, so it was a horrible, painful week at home, just trying to recover, get myself in some kind of shape. Managed to do that and I'm able to ride for Euro Champs, so we're going to get on with it now and hopefully have a good week. Dusty. Whoa.
It's okay?
Okay. All okay.
Woo. Fucking hell.
Okay, ready.
So it's end of the first day here in Maribor. As you've seen, I've just had the weirdest crash. At the time, didn't know what happened. My left hand just basically slipped off the bars. And I was like, why? Like, things are going well today, like, all these injuries, all these crashes, I'm just minding my own business, following Dan down, hand comes off the bars, another huge crash. Luckily, well, it wasn't a huge crash, it was just like a onto the floor, slide, scraped myself a bit, but it was alright, body armour did its job. Thanks again to O'Neill for that. I've had to think since and realise what's going on. I've been putting ibuprofen gel on my arms and then leaving it on my hands because hands are sore from the crash ride at Fort William, and then sweating like mad because it's so hot here, and the ibuprofen gel and the sweat is going into my gloves and onto my grips, and my grips are like ice. We've just discovered that going up for the last run, so cleaned my hands properly this time, fresh grips. Surprise, surprise, managed to do a full run, but definitely knocked my kind of confidence a little bit at the end of this first day, so that's a bit of a shame, but at least we know what that is, and tomorrow definitely won't be applying ibuprofen gel to the hands, will I?
No, definitely not.
We won't bother with that one. On to day 2. European Champs qualifying is done. It's gone well. El's just working on the bikes, getting us ready for the race tomorrow. I can only play the hand I'm dealt, and unfortunately I feel like a badly put together jigsaw at the moment with all my injuries. I won't bore you with everything that's plaguing me, but the main problem is really bruised and tight back, and then bruised ribs, and it's making it quite hard to kind of move and relax and breathe. So that's the main issue I'm dealing with. My O'Neill shoulder brace is actually giving me real good support in the shoulder, and that's not bothering me at all, so that's really good. My target time today was a 3:10 and I managed to do a 3:09 in quali, and it put me 21st in some good company, so I'm really pleased. It was just a really smooth run. I'm definitely riding the brakes too much, I know that, but tomorrow for the race hopefully I can be a little bit braver despite everything that's going on, wind it on a bit more. Dan's been riding amazing. Obviously we've been riding together and I can tell he's got some great speed, especially down the bottom in the woods. He's absolutely hauling. 3:03 today, 7th place. He's been riding amazing. No surprise that he's in the mix. Hopefully he can wind it on a little bit more tomorrow. It'd be mint to get him in that top 5 and get him on a podium, but it's nice to see him doing what we know he can do. El's just going over the rig, making sure everything's right for tomorrow. Looks like we're having a greased headset by the looks of it. He knows what he's doing, we'll leave him to it. Well, we're all done with the Euro Champs in Maribor. Really good week for us. Obviously I was struggling with injury, but managed to build throughout the week. One mistake in my finals run, and that was right at the bottom, but it only cost me at best 2 positions. I finished 19th, would have maybe been 17th without a mistake, but it doesn't really matter. Ultimately I did what I needed to do and rode solid, didn't hurt myself, built speed, and I've got myself some confidence going into next week. Got more recovery time. Dan did really well, really well. Rode amazing all week and ended up 4th. He was best of the rest basically. You had Vergier, Coulange and Danny, 1, 2, 3 on 256, 257, 258, and then Dan was 3 seconds back on a 301, and then from him it was really tight all the way to about 10th, something like that. So he beat some real big names and he's riding amazing, so he's carrying that confidence into the second half of the World Cup season now, so that's great. So yeah, 4th and 19th at Euro Champs, solid week for us, and we're both really keen to get to the World Cup. We're now in Croatia, as you can see, beautiful spot we're in. We're in a little cove. So we've come down here for a couple of days chilling. It's just nice to get away from that car park in Maribor. All we would have done for 2 days was just sit there and think about the stress of the World Cup and what was coming up. Famous James Bond you'll ever see.
Nice and tanned, mate.
Oh, look at that tan lines, yeah. Rocking a bit of a tan line myself. We've been getting some sun, mate. Yeah. We came down here straight after the race, got here late on Sunday night, and then we've had Monday, and we're gonna have today just chilling out. I say chilling out, it's like 30 odd degrees, but obviously as you can see it's really beautiful. So yeah, we're gonna head back tonight. Obviously we've got to get back across the Croatia-Slovenia border, and with COVID, borders are no fun at the moment, so hopefully that's going to go okay. And then we're going to check into our accommodation for World Cup week and meet up with SR Sun Tour tomorrow ready for pit setup. So we'll see you back in Maribor. And we're back. We're in Maribor and it's time for the World Cup. Yeah boys, let's do this. Well, we've had first day of practice and unfortunately I've had a massive crash again. Head just isn't in it, so as soon as I crashed I decided I'm done for a bit. I need to sit it out. If the team can focus on Dan, I can help Dan. I've hit my hand as well, so I've got a really swollen hand. Didn't even realise at the time. I made the decision to not ride anymore and then I discovered I smashed my hand. I may have broke it, we don't know. Dan's riding really well, day one's done, so into quali tomorrow and hopefully he's going to have a good one. Dan, we just had practice, qualifying this afternoon. How are you feeling going into your qualifying run?
Yeah, good. Just ready, like been pushing hard to practice and then learning the track. Getting the bike perfect.
What's the aim for qualifying?
Want to be
Just
in
to make it in?
Yeah, obviously qualify, but want a top 20. Like,
top 20 in qualifying?
Yeah.
Bold. Well, you've been looking good on the track, so hopefully that'll come off. Yeah. Good luck, brother. Soft bump.
Zmagovalec Leoganga, številko 2 iz Avstralije za Kenyan Collective Factory Team. Troy Brosnan je na progi 3,2 sekunde zaostajal na 4. vmesnem merjenju. Je že v zadnjem zavoju Brosnan in Troy Brosnan.
Yes, good boy,
Juniors at the
come
World
on.
Championships, second in Maribor and 8.
Yes,
And
Dan.
Slack goes to 11, 6.9 down. She's
Unreal, well done. How was it?
Good.
Yeah.
Track's so rough.
Absolutely buzzing. Talk me through that, mate. You just qualified, I think, 11.
That's sick, like,
Yeah.
just pushed real hard, like practice all the way through.
Yeah.
And the new gully gap at the bottom, flat left at the end.
Yeah.
Front started washing backwash,
Yeah.
dropped a foot and almost stopped across that next bit.
Yeah.
And clipped back in, just sprinted like fuck.
Well, I'm going to let Red Bull have a chat with you, I think. Yeah.
So Dan, you're probably not a name that many people would recognise, but you came 4th in Europeans last weekend, and currently you're sat in 11th. We've not even seen you in a final before. Where are these performances coming from?
I don't know, like just last week it kind of just clicked and it's back to normal again, but yeah, it's a good run. Just pushed real hard like practice this morning and hope for the best.
And I feel like when you are riding the track, especially in qualifying, do you take it as a finals round? Do you feel like you are pushing as hard as you can?
I did then because obviously I've not qualified the last two and just been riding too safe, and that I was just treating it as a final to make sure I qualified. But yeah, back with that.
So what are the goals now for final day?
I'm not sure yet. We'll let it sink in first.
Mate, great job, mate.
Thank you. Cheers, guys.
Really, really good.
Yeah, great work. Well done, honey.
Cheers, guys. Nice one.
Cheers. Yes. It's more like it.
Well, I'm up on the track. It's race day morning. Purpose of yesterday's track walk was to find some parts that maybe Dan can get a little bit more out of. This is one of them. So he's been going middle over this horrible rock into this rut, which means you have to turn later, and as you can see it's starting to blow out. So there's this outside line into this catch that then gives you a better apex round. So I've come up so that I can film some riders. Dan's going to have a go at this outside, see how he feels. He might stop and watch a few, try it, see how it is. If he doesn't like it, he can go back to his other line, dead easy. So let's wait for him to come down. So it's a really important section. As we've just seen people coming through, pretty much everybody is on this new line that we talked about. Loic just coming a little bit too fast and ended up running low and going through the tape. The only person I've seen do anything different is Minar, who did Dan's old line, but then had to throw a foot and ran really wide at the bottom. So from what I've seen, Dan's had one run through, didn't stop. It was Luca, just hit it nice, he can come in faster. Benoit had it the best, I'd say. He actually jumped in real smooth and carried good exit speed. So hopefully Dan can get that a little bit better next time, but it's definitely the one. So I'm down at the pits, Dan's at the top. We are 17 minutes out from him dropping in. He's done all the hard work, practiced really well this morning. Looks like one of the better riders on the track. He's in that top, 10 to 15 riders in terms of how fast they're looking and how smooth they're looking. So it's just about holding his nerve. We've sent him up there, Elliot's with him. All he's got to do is ride and enjoy it. Obviously he's going to ride hard, that natural adrenaline of being at a World Cup live on Red Bull, so I just hope he can just do what he's practiced and just ride hard and smooth, hit his lines, not do anything stupid. He says he wants a 3:11. At the moment the fastest time's a 3:8, but a 3:11 would still be an amazing time, putting him in the top 3 currently and hopefully top 20 today. So hopefully he can do that, crossing our fingers. Head over there and watch him in a minute.
Back to the gate now.
Come on, kid.
And here he comes, 11 Dan Slack out of Great Britain. He's coming down towards us now. And
Come on.
He is 11 to go, so after this we go
0.4 back
into
at
our
split one,
top
that's
10.
not bad. Come on. Come on.
Dan Slack.
Full charge, buddy. Yes, go on, boy.
Prvi članski sezoni, četrti iz evropskega prvenstva.
Have it, kid.
Drugi, osmi, lani med mladinci, 30 zaostanka na drugem mestnem merjenju. 0.3 down in the second intermediate
On them
time.
pedals, go on, boy.
Dan Slack, second and 8th here last year as junior in World Cup races.
He'll be quick from here down. Mate, he's so quick from here down. Come on.
At the Worlds last year.
Very impressive.
Come on, mate.
This absolutely fearless all-in. And
Boy,
puts
enjoy
it
it.
all on the line. Wears his heart on his sleeve. Let's have a look and see what he's going to do here today. Here comes that third split now. Look at the screen. Here it is, 0.09.
Come on, keep pushing, boy.
The third. So he's having a great run here. Here's the youngster from Jimmy.
Čisto blizu Kulonžar na tretjem mestnem merjenju 9 sekunde zaostanka.
So there's your comparison. You can see Slack catching up in 4 meters, 5 meters,
I'm shaking,
4
boys.
meters, 3 meters. So really, really close. He's on the line. He's on the limits.
Come on, mate,
Let's
keep it
see
tidy.
what he can do here into the fourth
He's
split.
so quick down here if he relaxes.
Coming
Come
your
on.
way shortly. Should be there now.
Come on.
There it is. 1 second off.
Come on,
So
keep
Slack is
going.
1 second off as he comes into the last section of this track here this afternoon.
Yeah, this is where he's got it, man. This is where he's fast.
Na
Come
zadnjem
on, keep
mestnem
it going.
merjenju za lanskega mladinskega svetovnega podprvaka iz Leoganga, ki se je odlično očitno znašel v svoji prvi članski sezoni.
Keeping it smooth, looking good, holding speed nicely is Slack. Here we go. Bring it home, Andre.
Čez Komensalov airline in proti cilju obetavni mladi Britanec.
Push, push.
The promising young British rider coming in.
Go on, mate, get that 11. Go on, Dad! Go on, boy!
Slack finishes in third place. 2:04 now. This Tony Dos Santos.
3:10. Puts himself between the lunges and Slack. Look how quick he was on that last section. As we get ready for our top 10 riders, they'll be coming down at us.
What a ride.
From
So
3
smooth.
minutes past
So
3,
fucking
so
smooth.
feel it.
So smooth.
We'll get into
Oh,
the
mate,
top 10
I'm
riders.
fucking
2.5 minutes
shaking.
between the top 10 riders.
Everyone's
As they
been
make their way
going
down towards the
fucking
finish line.
mental down
Welcome to
here.
Mercedes-Benz UCI.
Oh, mate.
Brooke
Fucking
McDonald.
buzzing.
This was the top 5.
Did he look smooth?
Amazing, mate. Everyone was like, what the fuck?
I'll go sit in.
Yeah, get on there. Well done.
Look how fast he was in that last section. Really, really quick indeed. Losing a little bit of time off section 4 into 5, but some great. Slack down to 4, Tyrion in 5, Suarez in 3, Shaw in 2, Kalonges in 1. Let's get back up to the start hill.
All right, fella.
See what's happening.
So you wanted
It's
a
your Austrian champion.
11. You've done a 10. You said your run felt. I said it looked smooth, and you said it didn't feel it, but
It felt sketchy.
it looked composed and fluid.
Yeah, it was good. Like it was real good, and then I lost a bit of speed in the bottom.
You made time up at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Sector, it was 3 to 4. You lost
Yeah.
half a second.
Yeah, one of the
But
bottom
that was
ones.
it.
Yeah, ran a bit wide in the corner,
At the
but
bottom, you were fast.
yeah. Oh, I'm not bothered. That's
So
fucking
I
good.
think there's 10 guys to come down
Yep.
when you went into 3rd, so at worst 13. I've said to a few people, not you,
Yep.
I said I'd be both happy and furious if you finished better than 18 because you beat my best ever World Cup result.
Yeah.
You've just done that at your first ever World Cup, so
Yeah.
that's fucking amazing, man. I'm not furious at all. I'm
No.
fucking buzzing.
Let's
How'd you
go.
feel?
Yeah, fucking over the moon. Like, I don't care where I finish. It's just the run I wanted to do.
That top 20 is like amazing, and you're gonna get a top 15.
Yeah.
If there's some punches, or you might just beat them, but you might
Yeah.
get top 10. So
We'll soon find out.
yeah, well done, mate.
Cheers, bro.
Let's go. Thank you. A 10, bro. What the hell?
That's so cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. 10s, mate. Gotta be happy with that.
Yeah, fucking buzzing.
Unreal.
Yeah,
So unreal.
Cheers, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Kev. We did it. 10.
Yeah, boy.
Yes.
Yes,
The
Kev.
boys, the boys, the boys.
Yes.
That number's going to be a little bit lower.
99.
MTV Live, brought to you by Jack Rating.